A new week has arrived. All team members are already up, preparing for the start of a new day. It seems that ever since they discovered mammoth ivory, income has exceeded expectations for several weeks in a row. This made them think the annual goal could be easily achieved. But last week's harvest dealt them a significant blow. And Kevin, who had just started working, spotted it right away. A massive hole had been dragged across the conveyor belt. The doctor quickly stopped the equipment. They soon discovered a nearly 50-centimeter gap on the tailings conveyor belt. This directly resulted in tailings piling up beneath the conveyor belt. Filling this gap would take half a day. But facing shutdowns every week made Juan impatient. After all, they had a massive amount of earth material to wash. Their income was quietly slipping away during these hours of downtime. Todd, however, chose this moment to blame Kevin. If you're in charge of monitoring the mining machine, you should detect issues before they become problems. Not wait until there's a big hole before pointing it out. Find someone to fix it. Kevin, of course, was not pleased. He's just part-time monitoring monsters, and now problems are blamed on him. Kevin is also feeling quite frustrated. After 3 hours of shutdown and repair, Dave finally patched up the hole in the conveyor belt. But Kevin is feeling quite explosive. After the repair, the ore washer can restart. And Dave believes it can process 5,000 to 6,000 yards of material a day. They can't afford equipment problems. To fill the gap, Dave thinks they need to work half a day. But with shutdowns every week, Juan is also quite impatient. Their goal of 80 for kilograms of gold is slipping away. What they need is to detect and handle issues before they become serious. As a new day arrives, when the night shift workers are about to leave, the mining machine makes a different sound. Once again, they urgently shut it down. The red monster, after 20 hours of repairing the conveyor belt, has caused the mining machine to shut down again. The accumulated tailings caused the mining machine to shut down again. The tailings roll down, piling up in the pulley of the conveyor belt, slowing down the pulley until the entire conveyor belt stops. The atmosphere in the restaurant becomes. Day and night shift workers are reluctant to take responsibility for this accident. Day and night shift workers are blaming each other, and Todd directly points the finger at Brandon. Dave, however, doesn't focus on who's to blame. What he wants is a spirit of teamwork. If colleagues are constantly blaming each other and failing in communication, it will lead directly to team breakdown and personnel loss. Not long after these words are spoken, the sun sets. As the weekend approaches, Juan leaves. After 20 hours of repairing the conveyor belt, Kevin discovers Brandon is not at the mining site. He left without saying goodbye, and there aren't enough people for the night shift. They might lose a kilogram of gold overnight. This forces Dave to convene another emergency meeting. Dave expresses his willingness to help with the night shift, but he can't work 24 hours alone. He needs several people to help share the workload of the person who left. Soon, Kevin and Andy voluntarily share some of the workload. Each person adds 3 hours of work. Working 15 hours a day makes them very tired, but they manage to stick together. They persist. At the end of the week, they come to the joyful weekend meal time, waiting for this week's earnings to be revealed. Todd brings out a small box of gold. The atmosphere becomes tense. Under Dave's gaze, Todd announces this week's harvest. This week, only 4 pounds of gold were earned. This result can only be described as getting worse each time. The problem now is to ensure the smooth operation of the ore washer, which is crucial to their gold harvest. Every shutdown for maintenance means their goal of 80 for kilograms of gold is slipping away. The focus now is on ensuring the smooth operation of the ore washer. Every shutdown for maintenance means their goal of 80 for kilograms of gold is slipping away.